What if you're asked to find the inverse using your calculator? Remember what we said about matrices. You always want to start from a clear screen. And also don't forget your matrix button is right there. Okay? So there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can actually augment this with your identity matrix and then do RREF to tell your calculator to find the reduced row echelon form. Or there's a much simpler way. So second matrix, we're going to edit. I'm just going to edit matrix A. This matrix is a 3 by 3. I can just type right over what's already there. Enter all the elements. So 231, 331, 241. Quit the screen. You want to find the inverse matrix. So recall that matrix. We want it matrix A. The button where we actually get our matrix from, right there, that is the inverse button. So push that button and it says matrix A inverse is, and we get this matrix. Let me just copy that onto here. Negative 1, 1, 0. Negative 1, 0, 1, 6, negative 2, negative 3. This is your inverse matrix. So I know you can find these on your calculator. I just told you how to find it on your calculator. That does not mean you do not need to know how to do what we did on the previous page. You do need to know how to do that. But for what we're about to learn, to make the process go faster, we're going to find the inverse matrix on our calculator. Okay? So before we do that, how would you solve this equation for x? Of course you would divide both sides by a, right? And you would get x is equal to b over a. Is this the same thing as multiplying both sides by 1 over a? These a's cancel, leaving you with x, right? That multiplies out, giving you b over a. Okay, so next question. Isn't 1 over a the same thing as a to the negative 1? So really and truly, whenever you are solving this type of equation, you're using an inverse. You just didn't know you were using the inverse. Remember, a negative exponent means you flip it over, right? So this becomes b over a. So all three of these methods actually mean the exact same thing. So what's different when you're dealing with matrices is, over here, it didn't really matter if I did divide by a on the left or if I did divide by a on the right, meaning I could have put this on this side of the b. When you're dealing with matrices, the inverse matrix has to go in the front of both sides. So on the left side, the inverse matrix goes on the left. On the right side, the inverse matrix goes on the left of whatever happens to be on the right side of your equation. So just be really careful in where you place your inverse matrix.